Today I fucked up by liking a aper ad. Note the word aper is censored because it activated the censorship bot and got my first post removed. So, light story here for you today. This happened about 2 years ago. I was high as a kite watching YouTube at 3 in the morning. I was low on money and sick of looking at advertisements for things I couldn't buy. So I get an ad for apers for a newborn baby. I didn't have a baby, I don't have a baby now, I don't want a baby. And in my weed-riddled brain I had a stroke of stoner genius. Hey, I thought if I start liking ads that I don't want, then I'll never want to buy anything advertised to me, and I'll save money. So I liked the ad. For the next year, I got almost exclusively ads aimed at new moms with newborns. It got old very quickly. I even went into my demographics page and marked myself as being not a woman and not a parent. The ads did not stop coming. The funny thing is that after about a year, I stopped getting newborn ads and started getting ads aimed at parents of toddlers. Apparently now my imaginary baby has moved to pull-ups and preschool. They're eating fruit snacks and Cheerios. The ads like to remind me that I'm a busy mom and I deserve a break. Apparently buying their products counts as a break. It's kinda bizarre, like I'm watching ads from an alternate universe, but thankfully Jaime was right. I haven't wanted to buy a single thing I've seen advertised on YouTube for the last 2 years. But the baby ads are annoying. Too long didn't read. A couple years ago, I liked an ad aimed at a mother with a newborn. Now YouTube thinks I have a 2-yo. Edit, typos. I got essential oil ads for months after googling aromatherapy. I was looking for the Pokemon move. Go like ads for hard candy and erectile dysfunction pills and they'll think you're just old and incontinent. A few years ago, a retailer, I think Target, got in a bit of PR shit because they outed a pregnancy to young woman's parents via mailers. They can know you're pregnant before you figure it out. Dude, my wife and I knew she was pregnant before the test came back positive due to FB ads. Lol, I like that you basically have an imaginary child you get to watch grow up through ads. Exactly. In a few years I'll get back to school ads. Can't wait to see that imaginary baby have their first day of kindergarten. I'll be so proud. Clear all cookies and use ad blockers and private modes in browsers. You will see those ads disappear. Today I fucked up by being nice and letting a kid borrow a ball. This happened around a week ago. I was playing basketball with my friend in a small court in the neighborhood, and so this young refugee child around 7 walks up to us. Us being kind people decide to give him a ball. We continued playing and after we got done we went to get the ball back from the child, but we couldn't find him. As I was searching for him I noticed my phone was gone, which was hidden under a plank, and so was the kid and ball. Turns out the kid had stolen my phone and left. We couldn't find him nor the phone. After trying to track the phone and to no prevail we gave up. Fast forward a few hours and we decided to go to electronics store to clear the data remotely. After I told the person what happened he told me that a man and a child had came in before and formatted a phone which uncoincidental looked exactly like my phone. I will never be nice to anyone again. Lost a ball and a phone. TL, doctor, gave a kid a ball and lost my phone only to find out the same kid stole it. No good deed goes unpunished. Realistically you can keep being nice but you need to secure your valuables. That phone was getting stolen if you let the kid borrow a ball or not. I've stupidly had something similar happen to me. We were homeless at the time and trying to charge our phone at a Target in the Starbucks area. I had shut off the lights, so I placed it in the back corner, making it less noticeable. They were about to close anyways, so we wanted to pass time. I swear, to this day, that one of the employees stole it. I tried tracking mine as well, and it showed they had left the parking lot, but it was cut off from there. It had a lot of sentimental photos in there. Cops viewed the surveillance and said they didn't see anyone in particular, and that it was too dark to tell. I think they just didn't look over the tapes well enough. Since then, I would never, ever leave my phone out of sight. Edit, forgot to mention that I had my phone locked up tight. It was a draw code that was very difficult to remember, or even know. It didn't even have a SIM in it. Whoever had taken was stupid to think it was worth anything, and at most they got $1 to nothing at a phone recycling kiosk. So sorry to hear that. The cops said they couldn't do anything for my case. That's fucked up. Or man, the person using the kid for the means of stealing a device is just pure evil. I agree, they probably sold the phone for money by now. Never a borrower, nor a lender be. Never give what you are not prepared to lose, and always give without the expectation of getting anything back in return. I have learned that after what happened. Today I fucked up by not telling my aunt that my dad died in 2018. First of all, sorry for any writing mistakes. English is not my first language and I type this with a 77-year-old lady next to me waiting for my dad who won't be coming because, well, he's dead. My dad's family is ridiculously big. His parents did not have any hobbies apparently, and he had 16 siblings. A few years before I was born, my parents and my older brother left the old city where they all were born, and lost contact to a lot of these 16 people, but one aunt was always in touch. She also moved a few weeks later but to another state, far away from us. She barely called, and for example the last time I saw her I was 17, I'm 28 now. Time goes on, I grow up, leave home and my dad loses a 4 months battle against a brain tumor, in 2018. Lots of his siblings were already dead so I left him the task to tell them he died too, personally, and I got my mind focused on doing an eulogy, and taking care of everything. And I completely forgot to tell my aunt who lived on another state her brother passed away. Okay, she never called me and I never called her, so I forgot she even existed, until this morning when she rang my bell. I took some time to recognize her and she said she was in town and wanted to see the whole family. She got vaccinated and things are slowly coming back to normal again and she decided to make a trip and see some old faces. I invite her in, I give her some coffee, and she tells me stories about other people she visited and pulls out a photograph of my dad and his father that she had framed and was going to gift him. This time I realized I didn't tell her. She then asks me if dad's at home, and I freeze and the only thing I can think of is how fucked this situation is. And my brain decides to fuck even more and I say he's on his way here. And now there's a 77-years-old lady sitting on my couch, eating chips and drinking coffee waiting for my dad who, I hope, won't be showing up. Called my brother and my mom, they both are coming, which gonna make it even more weird when she sees 1/4 of the family is missing. Too long didn't read. I forgot to tell my aunt who lives far away that my dad died in 2018 and now she's in my couch waiting for him and I haven't got the balls to tell her he's not coming because he's kinda dead. Edit, well, we talked to her and she cried a lot, most for regrets about not being in touch when she could. She said it wasn't my fault but before she left she said she'd visit another brother and I joked shit he's dead too and she looked at me dead serious and left. Thank you all. I respect you and your family for telling her, but bro, what were you thinking saying that joke? Thank you very much. I wasn't thinking at all, and not thinking at all is what put me into this. I see it more as your mom's responsibility to tell her than yours. It definitely sucks that you lied to her but she probably still sees you as a kid because you're her nephew/niece. I doubt she'd be angry with you, probably just gonna be sad at the news. But hey, she never kept in touch so it's really on her. Oof, I was tasked with telling my grandparents and my aunt when my dad died and that was rough when it was the same day. Hope things work out alright. What an awkward conversation, sorry op. Just break it to her when the rest of the family gets there. Everyone else was just as responsible for informing family as you were. I can speak from experience when I say it happens in big families, especially if you aren't close. This phone works both ways. He could have called once in 11 years too.